Hello, I am the Witch of Jasmine and welcome back to my channel. So today the moon is entering Leo, so I have a message for my Leo moons. Let's start with our oracle card. Oh, hello. We'll go with that one. Yeah. Sorry, there were two. I wasn't sure which one was the right one, but it's that one. Anyway, as I'm shuffling these cards, I invite you as I'm shuffling these cards, I invite you to take some deep breaths to ground yourself. Oh, hello. Okay. Grab a snack, get some water. Oh, you also want to come out? Okay. These are coming very quick. Yeah, I've been having these readings recently. I've been having these cards come out really quick. And honestly, I think it's just because it's so close to the full moon. Got that chaotic full moon energy coming on in. Right, let's get our last one. All right, my Leo moons and everybody else. I keep forgetting to say this. If you are not a Leo moon, but you feel drawn to this reading or you feel like you might get something out of it, that is totally fine. You are welcome to stay. I will tell you a lot of things in this reading, and I'm going to use a lot of my intuition to give depth to these cards, to the meanings. But more importantly, you should be using your own intuition. So whatever jumps out at you, whatever little dings go off in your head, make sure you pay attention to those. That is super important. Dare I say more important than what I have to say. But anyway, let's take a look. Let's start with our oracle card. Ooh. Imagine. We have that moon here too. It's not a full moon, but interesting. All right. All right, let's see what we've got. First is Eight of Swords, the Hermit reversed, Temperance, Two of Pentacles, Justice reversed, and Ace of Swords reversed. All right, so starting off, we've got this Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is the card of self-victimization. Basically, it means that you're in some kind of rough situation right now. You may or may not have put yourself into that situation. Might have been your fault, might have been somebody else's fault, might have just been circumstance, who knows. But yeah, you're in kind of a tough situation. But let's take a look at this card up close, right? So we have this person who is kind of in this bad situation, but if you look closely, you'll see that she has her hands not tied up, right? This rope is just like very loosely around her. but she has this blindfold on. So she's not looking, she's not seeing, like, hey, yeah, the situation sucks, but honestly, I could probably just wriggle my way out of here. You know, there's things that I could be doing to get out of this situation that I'm not seeing. Or maybe you're ignoring. But below that, we have the Two of Pentacles. I don't like to jump around too much, but I do want to point out that this Temperance card and this Two of Pentacles card, they are very similar, and they both have a lot to do with balance. That's like the main word that jumps to my mind. But specifically with Two of Pentacles, it's about adapting to change, things changing. It's about deciding what is a priority and what is not. This card tells me, and again, specifically with Two of Pentacles, it tells me that there's a lot of things rapidly changing in your life. And you're kind of used to things going and going and going. You're kind of used to having to adapt easily to things, and which does definitely give very Leo Moon energy. But Two of Pentacles, it really does, we have it upright, so that does indicate that you're pretty good at it. It's generally not too difficult for you to adapt to those different things. I don't know. I actually don't know why it's below Eight of Swords, but we will continue looking. We have the Hermit reversed. I think it's interesting they have this Hermit reversed above the Justice reversed. Because Justice reversed is injustice. It's looking for truth, searching for truth, because you don't have the truth right now. You're trying to figure that out. You know, I don't know exactly what, but maybe some situation has seemed kind of shady, kind of, you might think, there might be some lying going on, some manipulation going on, and having this Hermit reversed gives me the, it gives me the feeling that you have been doing a lot. The Hermit card, it's about self-reflection, looking inward, taking time to yourself to reflect on those things, to mostly yourself, but situations as well. So when we have the Hermit reversed, it kind of means like, okay, so you have taken the time to yourself to reflect on situations, reflect on yourself, do some inner work. That's really great. You have done that, so maybe it's time to kind of come out of that. So I think having that Justice reverse means, yeah, that tells me that whatever it is you were kind of like pulling back and pulling away from, you did that because of some sort of injustice, some sort of shadiness, some sort of, I don't know. I'm assuming a person, but we'll continue looking and seeing what this is all about. Yeah, I don't know if I finished that thought, but we're going to put a pin in that and move on to this Temperance, which, like I said, very similar to Two of Pentacles. It's about balance. The Temperance card, it does have a very like Zen feeling to it. I'll show you up close. Very calm, very peaceful, very balanced, very Zen. All of those words. That's just the general feeling to this card, which we have above the Ace of Swords reverse. So that definitely means a new beginning of some sort, but it might mean a new beginning that's off to a little bit of a rough start. I mean, when we think of Ace of Swords, and I will mention too that swords is very connected to the communication, which I think is interesting with this Justice card here, reversed. Suit of Swords is oftentimes very connected to communication. So, yeah, whatever. I mean, it's definitely a new chapter, a new beginning with whatever this shadiness was. But Ace of Swords, it's not like it doesn't mean that things are just going downhill. Like you come out from this and then all of a sudden things are just gonna go downhill. It's just more like a new beginning that isn't quite perfect right away. You know, when I think of Ace of Swords, I think of like a child with a child or just like a novice, right, who's holding a sword and they don't really know how to use a sword. They have this very powerful weapon with them. Um, and instead of like being very cautious and, you know, taking small, slow steps to learn how to use this sword in a safe way, they're kind of just going at it. And this sword is big and heavy, and they're kind of wobbling around with it, and it's a lot harder than they thought it would be to use this sword, and they're like nearly hurting themselves and others. Yeah, that's what Ace of Swords reversed is. So, to make that new beginning go smoothly, okay, sorry, I just had a thought. I don't, I want to be very careful with how I say this, okay? Because my eyes just jumped to this Imagine card and then this thought popped into my head. Because, you know, this Oracle card, this gives us the general vibe of this reading. What is the main thing that's we're doing here? The main message of this reading. So, what the cards are telling me is that it would be very beneficial for you right now to use manifestation techniques to help make this new start not be so rough. I think maybe you're in the habit of feeling like this particular situation is just so awful on you. And maybe it is. I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying you're in the habit of having very negative thoughts towards this situation. And I can't necessarily blame you. Like, clearly there's been some shady stuff happening. Like, clearly. You're not necessarily in the wrong for feeling this way. But it's like, I think you might need to do some lightening up about the situation. Maybe giving a little more grace, being a little more peaceful and calm about the situation. But that's mainly what this Imagine card is telling me, is maybe doing some more positive thinking about it, and just staying very calm with the situation will be helpful, even though that might be difficult. But I have to be careful because that doesn't mean that you can just jump to being delusional, right? I know that's a strong word. That doesn't mean you can let this person walk all over you. That doesn't mean you have to just only love and light, only positivity. Like, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying it might help to add a little more positive thoughts towards the situation or the person or the whatever. But that doesn't mean take it to the extreme of, seeing this person or looking at this situation as being super chaotic and low-key could still be harmful because they're carrying this sword that they don't know how to work with. That they're still a novice, they're still new at it. Like, you still need to keep that balance, right? But you can help the situation by staying positive. Again, doing manifestation techniques if that's something you're into, like visualization, things like that. But yeah. I actually want to go ahead and pull another card because I really want to leave you with some positive. I really want to leave you with okay, if you do this, then see, this card is telling me that you will end up good. And honestly, none of that's telling me that here. So we have this Ace of Swords here, okay? That means that whatever this new chapter is, whatever this new beginning is, maybe even this is like with your job, right? And you were leaving a shady job and you're going into a new job or whatever. There's some new chapter happening with this Ace of Swords, but it will have kind of a rocky start. So I want to ask the cards, what's going to come of that situation? After this Ace of Swords, after this bit of a rocky start, what's going to come after that? Page of Pentacles. Okay, well, there you go. Yeah, so I think with this Ace, in this new chapter of whatever it is, things will start off rocky, things will start off chaotic and all over the place, and you might be kind of thinking to yourself like, oh, wow, is this really going well? But I think shortly after this, because this is a Page of Pentacles, I feel confident saying that this will happen, and then this will happen shortly after. That chaotic energy will shift into more positive, what's the word I'm looking for? More enthusiastic. It's kind of like, I don't know, going back to our sword analogy, like, if you picture somebody who is taking a class on how to use a sword. I don't know anything about using swords, so but let's say you are taking a class on how to use swords, and you go in day one and the teacher's like, okay, here's your sword. I want you to just hold it so you can get an idea of how it is. And then you snatch the sword from them and start waving it around. And then the teacher's like, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, calm down. Okay, let's not do that. We're gonna take some slow steps before you can just start swinging that thing around and doing whatever you want, right? So then the person gives back the sword, maybe just lays it on a table, and then the teacher starts telling them, the things that they need to learn. And then all of a sudden that chaotic behavior turns into something a little more positive. The situation kind of calms down, and then it turns into something that's a little more like, okay, let's actually learn how to do this, right? That story just popped into my head. I hope that makes sense. But yeah, what I'm trying to say is this chaotic energy from this new chapter will fade pretty quickly, and it'll turn into a much more positive energy where, you know, you're still learning how to do these new things, but it's much more calm and more just like excited, enthusiastic, and not very jarring, especially with this, since it's pentacles. That makes me think that it will be much more grounded energy instead of this chaotic quick swords energy. It'll be more of like a grounded, generally, like, I want to use the word dreamy, like, I don't know, just much more stable. So, okay, my Leo moons, that was a lot. I feel like I threw a lot at you, but hopefully you know what this is about for your life. There's nothing that's really making me think that this is about a particular area of your life. This could be about like anything, a relationship, a job, or whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna stop there. If there's one thing you take away from this, balance, right? Calm, imagining better, doing some visualization techniques or whatever manifestation techniques you like, that will help. But please make sure that you are still staying very grounded. I'm not saying only positive thoughts. I'm not saying only love and light. I will never give you that advice, right? It's more positivity, more calmness towards the situation, but also be cautious. Okay, my Leo moons. I'm gonna stop there. If you have any questions about this, or if you'd like some more clarification about a specific card or something, please let me know. You can leave a comment or you can just reach out to me. I'd be happy to tell you more if I am able to. But I want to thank you so much for watching, my Leo moons, and anybody else. I hope that things work out for you, and I'm optimistic for you. I'm not too nervous. I'm sorry about this situation and whatever happened. That kind of sucks, but these cards make me feel like you're really on the other side of that and you're just trying to rebuild, and I have all the faith in you. All right, Leo moons, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye.